Hola y bienvenidos a Spanish Survival Guide. Soy Valentina.
Y yo soy Miguel. Qué bueno tenerlos aquí con nosotros.
Miguel, I was just thinking about my first trip to Mexico. I was so excited to try authentic tacos, but when I got to the restaurant, I completely froze.
Oh no, the classic ordering anxiety. Me pasó también en mi primer viaje a Colombia. I wanted to order a bandeja paisa, but I was so nervous about my pronunciation that I just pointed at the menu and mumbled, eso, por favor. That thing. Please.
Exactly. It's such a common fear for beginners. You know the words in your head, but saying them out loud to a native speaker feels like a huge step.
And that's exactly what we're going to help with today.
That's right. Our episode today is how to order food in Spanish without feeling awkward. We want to give you the key phrases and the confidence to walk into any restaurant and order a delicious meal.
Exactly. No more pointing at menus. By the end of this episode, you'll feel much more prepared. Let's start with the basics.
Okay, so you've arrived at the restaurant. The first thing you might need to say is how many people are in your group. Miguel, how do we do that?
It's simple. You can say, una mesa para dos, por favor. Let's break that down. Una mesa means a table.
Right. Para dos means for two. You can change the number, of course. Para tres, para cuatro.
Ay, por favor means please. Always important to be polite. So all together, nice and slow. Una mesa para dos, por favor.
Perfect. Now, you're at the table. The waiter comes over. They'll probably ask something like, ¿Qué desean para tomar? Or ¿Qué van a beber? Which means, what would you like to drink?
A great simple way to answer is by using quisiera, which is a polite way to say I would like. So you could say, quisiera un vaso de agua, por favor. I would like a glass of water, please.
And that's so versatile. You can use quisiera for anything. For example, quisiera un café con leche. I would like a coffee with milk. Or quisiera un té de manzanilla, a chamomile tea. That's a great one. Quisiera is gentle and polite. You could also use me gustaría, which also means I would like. For example, me gustaría una cerveza, por favor.
And what if the recommendation is something you've never heard of? Like, say, chapulines in Mexico. You can ask, ¿Qué es eso? What is that? It shows curiosity.
Quisiera is so useful and polite. Another easy option is para mí, which literally means for me. So you could say, para mí una limonada.
Claro. Now for the food. If you're ready to order, you can use the same phrases. Quisiera el pollo asado. I would like the roasted chicken.
Or, para mí la sopa de tortilla. For me, the tortilla soup. But what if you need the menu first?
Good point. You can ask, ¿Nos puede traer el menú, por favor? Can you bring us the menu, please? In Latin America, you might also hear la carta instead of el menú. They mean the same thing.
Great tip. So, we've greeted, we've ordered drinks, we've ordered food. Finally, at the end of the meal, you need to pay. How do we ask for the check? That's a great foundation. But sometimes the menu itself can be a mystery, full of delicious sounding things we've never heard of. Let's create a new section called Diving Deeper into the Menu. That's a great foundation. But sometimes the menu itself can be a mystery, full of delicious sounding things you've never heard of. Let's create a new section called Diving Deeper into the Menu.
Excellent idea, Valentina. Let's do it. So a very useful question is, ¿Qué lleva este plato? Which means, what does this dish have in it? This is perfect for when a name sounds good, but you have no idea what it is.
And this is especially useful when talking about how you'd like your meat cooked. For a steak, un filete or un bife, you can ask for it poco hecho for rare, al punto for medium, and muy hecho for well done.
Exactly. And every region has its stars. You have ceviche in Peru, arepas in Colombia and Venezuela, paella in Spain. The list is endless. It's a culinary adventure.
That reminds me of a time I tried to order sopa de tortilla, but accidentally said sopa de zapatilla, tortilla soup versus shoe soup. The waiter was very confused. It taught me to laugh at my mistakes.
The most common phrase is la cuenta, por favor. The check, please. Simple and direct.
Okay, that was a lot of information. Let's recap the key phrases. Una mesa para dos, por favor. Quisiera un agua. Para mí, el pollo. And la cuenta, por favor.
Perfecto. Now, let's see how these phrases work in a real conversation. ¿Lista para un poco de roleplay, Valentina?
Claro que sí. Let's do it. I'll be the customer and you can be the waiter.
Okay, listeners, pay attention to how Valentina uses the phrases we just learned. The scene starts now. As waiter friendly. Buenas tardes, bienvenida. ¿Mesa para una?
Ask customer calmly. Hola, buenas tardes. Sí, una mesa para una, por favor.
As waiter, por supuesto, por aquí. Aquí tiene el menú. ¿Desea algo para tomar?
Ask customer. Gracias. Para mí un agua mineral sin gas, por favor.
As waiter, enseguida.
Out of character. Okay, quick pause. Did you hear that? I used para mí to order my drink. It felt very natural.
Out of character. Yes, perfect. Okay, back to the scene. I, the waiter, return with the water. As waiter, aquí tiene su agua. ¿Está lista para ordenar? As waiter, claro. Lleva tiras de carne de res, cebolla, tomate y papas fritas, todo salteado. Of course, it has strips of beef, onion, tomato, and French fries. All stir-fried.
Ask customer. I'm almost ready, but I have a question. The lomo saltado sounds delicious. ¿Qué lleva exactamente?
As waiter, excelente elección. ¿Algo más?
Ask customer. No, eso es todo, gracias.
Out of character. And scene. Valentina, you did great. You used Quisiera perfectly to order your main dishes.
Out of character. Thanks. See, listeners, it's a simple flow. Now, let's fast forward. The meal was delicious and I'm ready to leave. As customer, getting waiter's attention. Disculpa.
As waiter, sí, dígame.
As customer. ¿La cuenta, por favor?
As waiter, claro, ahora mismo se la traigo.
And that's it. That roleplay covered the whole experience, from sitting down to paying the bill. Hopefully, hearing it helps you imagine yourself doing it.
But Valentina, what happens if the waiter says something you don't understand, or speaks too quickly? That's a big source of anxiety.
Oh, absolutely. That's our next section, confidence phrases. These are your secret weapons for when you feel a little lost. The most important thing to remember is, it is okay not to understand everything.
Exacto. So, let's say the waiter asks you a question really fast. What can you say? Your first magic phrase is, más despacio, por favor.
Más despacio means slower. So, slower, please. It's not rude at all. Most people will be happy to slow down for you.
Right. Another great one is, ¿puede repetir, por favor? Which means, can you repeat, please?
Super useful. Maybe you just missed the word, and hearing it a second time is all you need. Don't be shy about asking.
And what if you hear it again and still don't get it? It happens. In that case, you can be honest and say, Lo siento, no entiendo. I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Exactly. No entiendo? There's no shame in that. Once you say that, the person will likely try to help you by pointing, using gestures, or simplifying their words.
These three phrases are your safety net. Let's say them again. Más despacio, por favor. ¿Puede repetir, por favor? And no entiendo.
Having these ready will make you feel so much more in control of the conversation, even when you're not sure what's happening. Confidence is key. Yes, this is where you, our amazing listener, get to speak. We're going to do a repeat after me exercise. Miguel will say a phrase, we'll leave a pause for you to say it out loud, and then I will repeat it so you can check your pronunciation.
¿Listos? Ready? Let's begin. First phrase. Una mesa para dos, por favor.
Una mesa para dos, por favor.
Quisiera un vaso de agua.
Quisiera un vaso de agua.
Para mí los tacos.
Para mí los tacos.
La cuenta, por favor.
La cuenta, por favor.
Now for the confidence phrases. Más despacio, por favor.
Más despacio, por favor.
¿Puede repetir, por favor?
¿Puede repetir, por favor?
Lo siento, no entiendo.
Lo siento, no entiendo.
Excelente. Muy bien hecho. Speaking is the hardest part, and you just did it.
That was amazing. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's communication. Using these phrases, even with a mistake or a strong accent, shows that you are trying, and that is what matters most.
Absolutely. So, our challenge for you this week is to practice. You can practice with a friend, in front of a mirror, or even just say the phrases out loud to yourself. Build that muscle memory.
The more you say them, the less scary they will become. And when you finally get to use them on your trip, you'll feel so proud.
That's all the time we have for today. We hope you feel more confident about ordering food in Spanish.
Thank you so much for joining us on Spanish Survival Guide. Keep practicing and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Until next time.
Hasta luego.
You got me loose, set me free. You make me win every way. You show